Michelle,
Julia.
what are you sipping on and how are you just getting better?
Well, I am sipping on this fabulous, wait for it, Pfaffl Grüner Veltliner. Oh, there you go. Now you can see
Ooh,
the light label. Yes.
fire.
Boy, do I love a Grüner. And this Grüner is fantastic. And I'm going to start first by saying thank you so much, Palm Bay, for being our sponsor for season 2 and for providing this fabulous Grüner Veltliner. This is a Gruner that Gruner lovers love, which we know that there are
Hmm.
tons of Gruner lovers out there. It's got lots of bright notes of citrus and floral, and it's just really bright and fresh. And it's also got this great acid on my palate, which says to me, feed me, feed me. So this is a wine that would be so fantastic with seafood and shellfish, oysters. Oh, completely. Yes. This is a beautiful wine in the wintertime too, because a lot of times people think of whites as summer and reds for winter, but a Gruner is a year round because it's such a food friendly wine. It goes with so many things. And this time of year, we don't just eat like red meat and mushrooms. We eat all kinds of foods. So this is a perfect holiday wine, perfect for the table. It's a crowd pleaser.
Crowd pleaser. Okay. So
Mm.
I am going to take us all the way over to New Zealand. I'm taking us to New Zealand with the
Oh,
Invivo Sauvignon Blanc from
yes.
New Zealand, from Marlborough. And here's the thing. I know people before I know I'm going to they're going to say Sauvignon Blanc. And I'm like, yep, Sauvignon Blanc. But here's the thing about this one, and I'm specifically talking this one. It has
Specific.
more passion fruit and candied lemon tasting than any Sauvignon Blanc I've ever had. And for
Yum.
that's what I love about it, right? Is one of those wines that to me this is food and dessert kind of wines. Some of those kind of like wines like I'm thinking pecan pie, lemon meringue pie,
Woo.
anything like that. This wine can work because it's not giving you all the. A lot of times people think grapefruit immediately as soon as they hear New
Grapefruit.
Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, they're like, and
Yeah.
I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
no, 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 not this one.
And there's a
And
reason for that, but not with this wine. Mm.
yes, there's a reason. And so for me, that passion fruit and that lemon, and I like preserved lemons, lemon curd. I like anything lemony.
Oh,
And so that's
me
why I
too.
say like meringue. Even if
Hmm.
you have like those little cookies, sometimes they're like meringue, but they're not like in a
Hmm.
pie. Though
Hmm.
that's what you're getting in this glass. And one other thing about this wine, and I know normally I don't talk a lot about celebrity wines. I normally don't. This wine is with SJP. And we all know who SJP is, Sarah Jessica Parker. And
Hmm.
from when I was working in beauty, one of the books I read was about her when she decided to make a fragrance. She goes all in, goes there,
Hmm.
shows up, not just in a room where somebody was sticking little sticks and like, oh, smell this. Nope, she's over in France with some flowers and all that. She's doing all the things. So I love that she actually went over there and is is so different. And for me, being seafood lover, like you said, vegetable lover
Hmm.
at this time too. Like we were talking, like you said, it's not just meats and mushrooms. Think of all like the squashes, the gourds, all of those things. Like this right here with also ramen. I've had this with ramen is delightful, especially if you like your ramen spicy, like I do, like a spicy miso. It goes with that, and so a lovely for those who like Sauvignon Blancs. I know I have sometimes people are like, oh, I can't find a Sauvignon Blanc that I'm really kind of looking for. I tried a few. If you haven't tried this one, this is your Sauvignon Blanc to try. The In Vivo from New Zealand, Marlborough SJP. It is lovely, and I want to say I cannot get enough of it.
Wow. Well, you know what's so exciting is that we both have wines that pair so beautifully with similar foods, perfect for this time of year, perfect for the holidays, crowd pleasing wines.
Yes.
everybody loves a high quality, good Sauvignon Blanc. And Grüner is a favorite on tables with wine lovers all over. And these are both two perfect wines to be having this time of year. And carry into January. I mean, they're both year-round wines.
They're year-round wines.
Different types of food.
You've heard it. Like, oh, I tried this and I didn't like. And it's kind of like and I'm specifically saying we go in the store and we try multitudes of shoes till we find the right one. And it's always the same, right? We have to keep trying. And so I would say, try this Sauvignon Blanc in a test. Sometimes I like to tell consumers to create your own blind tasting experience too. Just have fun with your wines. Just see where you can go. Try it with your different snacks. Try it with your foods. But crowd pleasing, you're having a party, you're having, a celebration year round. And sometimes you need those year round wines to get you through instead of going this for this season. And I only do this,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Let's take all what we do and just, try these two beautiful wines. So I will say, cheers, my friend. And I'm just getting better.
Cheers to you. Yeah. How are you just getting better?
Okay. I am getting better because I decided I am making a master list of every product that I own. Every beauty product.
What does that mean? Oh, beauty product. Every product? Like
every product, right, that I own, because I literally was like, I think I need this product. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get it for, the holiday sales and all this. How about I'm going through the stash and have the product? But the product's not in Maryland, is here in Louisiana. And I went, you know what? I would have bought something that I already had. And I was like, I'm just going to do a master list. So one of my favorite chefs, her name is Gabi. She is in California. What's Gabi Cooking? She has on her site a master list. So people ask her the same question, like, what do you get this? What are you doing? What are you doing? And she's like, I just created this master list. And then I saw it on another influencer I follow. And she's like, yeah, this is a master list. Because sometimes people ask me for like, what are you using? And I'm just going to be like, here you go. This is the list. This is the list of the eye cream. This is the list of the blush. And so I slowly been here, just like spending 5 minutes a day and really realizing I have tightened up. Everything has a purpose. There is nothing that's not serving a purpose. But I do know, and it's like, this is in Louisiana. This is in DC. So
that's what's complicated. Yeah.
This was complicated for me, right? So I am making that list.
Oh, that's
how I'm getting better. Yeah. It's like making a master list of my life. And, as I was getting better and I started researching this, I'm finding friends, they have SOPs for their household, like how they run their house. And they don't have children, yet. But they're saying, this is how we run the house. This is what we do. This is what we use.
What's an SOP?
A standard operating procedures, basically an SOP of their life. And I was I was inspired to do that for my products.
Interesting. I don't know if I like that or if I don't like that. Not about the products.
Yeah.
I think it's great for the product. I don't have that many products, so my list is like in my head. It's just quick. And I'm in one place. But for my life, I don't know. There's a part of me, I'm a list person. I love the dopamine rush of checking off something on a list of accomplishments and stuff. But I don't know. I can kind of see I'm gonna ruminate on that because I like the fact that it makes me think. So whether it's we all do what we do that works for us, but you throw it out there and I'm like, I could see the good points in that and I could see maybe some negatives to that. So I like just that in itself, that it makes me think.
But it's also like her SOPs are like passwords, right? Some people have a list like for that to share because I get a lot of texts from my husband going, what's the password for this? And I'm like, it hasn't changed. It's still, it's user error, right? And so it's adding.
Your tech wizard husband, you're saying user error.
And so it's basically saying, hey, if like, and I thought about it because I have that with my aunt, with my caregiving thing. These are all the doctors. These are all her medications. This is, it's basically, if I'm not here, people can pick this sheet up and go, okay, we can take her to the doctor because we know this is what she's on. And it was like, okay, I'm doing it for something else. Why don't I just do it for myself as well?
Okay, I get it. When you say for someone's life, I'm like, what does that mean? Okay, I get it. Yes, yes. Oh, that's all positive. Yes.
So it's also two things like, I know I'm on a laptop. What model is my laptop?
This model.
Exactly. Exactly. So I am master listing my life. What is the model of my laptop? What's the model of my iPad? What's the model of my phone? Just in case something happened. And I'm like, well, I know the phone. And they're like, but what's this number that we kind of need to get into, like the IMEI number?
Interesting. Okay.
And so I was just like, but it's not a process that I just sat down and like, I'm just going through.
Yeah.
As I think about it, I add it.
I did that last year for my husband and I. All of our accounts, his accounts, my accounts, some of them are together, some of them aren't. My passwords for my credit cards, his passwords for his credit cards, all of my logins for all my social media, all of his logins for his, because God forbid something should happen. You know, we need that. So I have actually, oddly enough, I've done that in this regard. So
you created a standard operating procedure for whatever you needed to be. You've done it. And so for me, it's the same thing. We did it after I started. It was kind of like, I need that. Here's the ones for this, like you say, all the social media, the emails, all of that. So if in any time of need, there is not a mad dash of where things are. It is right here. So that's how I'm getting better is standard operating procedure in my life.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, for me, how I'm getting better is, so last year I did a book study with my therapist through Brene Brown's book, Atlas of the Heart, which I recommend to everyone. It just helps name, most people, I think she says in the book, can name like 4 or 5 emotions, feelings, and we have like almost 100, over 100. I don't remember. So, and I took a bunch of notes. I have a folder, a binder of all my, he always says you have to handwrite everything. And so I have all this stuff handwritten, journaling through the book and everything. And so what I am going to do, how I'm just getting better right now, again, as we're moving towards the end of the year, is going back and reading all the work that I did, going back through the book, reflecting on it. I think the pinnacle of the entire book is at the very end. And the whole purpose of journeying through the book really culminates at the very end. And so reflecting back on that, how have I done well with it? How have I, what work do I still need to do? Just, we're kind of in that season right now, slowing down a little bit and reflecting and how do I need to show up? What have I done that's been really good? How has it helped me? How have I improved on things? And then also, like I said, talked about contempt before with you and stuff, and just what do I need to do also, to continue to be, I think more than anything, present. I think about two ears and one mouth, use those accordingly, and just be more curious, be more, it's been a rough year. It's been a rough end of the year, from an election standpoint, from a division standpoint, regardless of where people are. We are all in this together, and we've become too siloed. And so trying to, just better myself for a better world.
Oh, I love it. We just keep getting better.
We're trying.
We're trying day by day.
Yes. And shout out once again to Palm Bay for sponsoring us in season 2 and for these wines. They're wonderful. Yes. It's funny. I'm looking at yours. I never know how to.
You got to kind of get.
Come on.
Yes. And then when you hold it right there. Yeah. Invivo.
Yes, that's it. Right there. Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful Grüner. All right. Yes. Well, till next time. By the way, minding our audience, please, you know where to find us, social media, and where to follow us on social media and also on YouTube. And you can listen to this podcast on Apple and Spotify and watch us on Spotify.
Yes. Until next time, just keep getting better.